Does it feel like your specific person is pulling away from you? Maybe you've been manifesting them and things were going great, but now they're starting to feel distant. Maybe this is somebody that you've had this experience with before and it feels like the inevitable off and on relationship. No matter what it is, if you are feeling like your specific person is adding distance between you and them or not being as open or forthcoming as they have been, this episode of Roxy Talks is for you. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you are interested in getting a handle on your mental diet so that you can manifest the exact version of your relationship that you want in the easiest way possible, I'm hosting a brand new live mental diet workshop on August 27th, 3 p.m. PST, where we will be getting together with other community members and talking about how you can make this a consistent and fruitful practice for yourself. You can sign up for the mental diet workshop at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. I've also got brand new Chillosaurus Rex merch, including face masks. I don't want to mess up my makeup by putting it on, but we got face masks, Chillosaurus Rexy ones, and all of the profits from the face masks will go to be real honest, I haven't picked a charity yet, but I want it to be some sort of education type fund, especially, for kids having to go to school right now, or I don't know, education, kids, something like that. That's what I want to do the mask profits towards. So all the profits from the mask sales will go to an education-based charity. If you have any suggestions, please leave them below. Otherwise, you can grab your very own Chillosaurus Rex mask at my website, roxytalks.com. We've also got podcasts, other courses, workshops, and coaching all at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. You can also join me on social media. I am on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you're feeling generous, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling and if you're feeling generous, please. What the fuck is my... Please hit the like and subscribe button, as that helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So, if you are feeling like your person is pulling away from you or feeling like they might not be interested anymore, first things first, I am sorry. I know that sucks. I know it sucks. I have been there. And I will be the first to say that because I am married and I have been for so long, sometimes I do forget that heavy feeling and that pain, that ache of rejection, being ignored, being treated less than, not being prioritized. I understand and I get it, and I don't want anyone to think that I'm insensitive to your experience, because I'm not, and I know how hard it can be. Now, having said that, we're also conscious manifestors here, so whether it's hard or not, whether they feel like they're pulling away or not, whether you are worried about where they're going to go or not, we can't indulge in those worries. If you are stressing about what they're doing, what they're thinking, who they're with, why they're not with you, why isn't this, how come I thought it was like this, everything was going so great, then all of a sudden, if that's where your story is at, then of course that's where your manifestation and your relationship is at. Where else could it possibly be? If the world is a mirror and you are holding up, OMG, they're pulling away, what do I do? Then you continue to live in a world where you are now going to be dealing with your person pulling away. That's just the reality of it. You have set it up that way, whether you realize it or not, and now it is playing out. And every time you agree or react or feel about your situation without correcting the thinking, you are just setting yourself up for more of it. And I know that sucks. I know it's not pleasant to hear, but at the same time, I think it's good. That's a good thing. It's empowering to know that I'm doing these things. My story I am telling throughout my day when I talk about my relationship or this person or what is destined for me or what the universe has out for me or whatever, when I tell those stories and they don't describe a reality where it's working out for me no matter what, I'm doing myself a disservice. So if you're finding yourself in this place, the first thing I'd like you to do is start examining what story you're telling. Why are you saying that they are pulling away, or they're acting different, or they're being less communicative, or they're calling less? Why are you affirming these things? And where does this stem from? What do these feelings remind you of? Because these things have a root cause and they started somewhere, and we've been continuing to manifest these types of situations that match this story over and over and over in our lives because we won't stop telling the story itself. So make sure that you are paying attention to what you're doing with your mind throughout the day in the way that you're describing your situation, and how often you are affirming or worrying or fearing or stressing out about the fact that they're pulling away. Oh my God, what am I doing? Why are they pulling away? Like, I thought everything was great. That kind of stuff, right? So just be careful of not doing that. It has nothing to do with the fact that they may be pulling away or not. Don't even affirm that. Let's not ever breathe a word of that again past this literal very moment. But if that is what you're experiencing, don't affirm it, and understand the root cause. Start looking at where that stems from. What's the real issue, the real fear, the real worry? Abandonment, loss, rejection? What's really going on there? Why are you telling the story still? And then I want you to start looking at your relationship. And I want you to look at the moment when you started allowing doubts, fears, insecurities, whatever, in, or when you started allowing them to win, or have you always been entertaining them? The point of this part is to pinpoint the moment that you began describing your SP or your person as anything but attentive, devoted, always there, worships the ground you walk on, showers you with attention, treats you like royalty, loves you, is the best partner for you, best person in the world, whatever. When did you stop describing them that way and start worrying about what they were doing, what they were thinking, where they were, what they were acting like, what they thought about you, what the future might hold, whether they really liked you, all the stuff? Whatever it sounds like to you in your world, when did you start allowing those in? That's what I want you to start looking at, because that's where your tide started to turn. And so if that's where the tide turned, or that's the direction that we've been driving our ship in, then we need, obviously, to change the direction. Once you decide it's a new story, it just is that now. As long as you adhere to it, you're the one that needs to adhere to it, not them. They are a reflection of you. They are a manifestation of yours. So you must adhere to your new story. Always, constantly, forever, for the rest of your life. No matter what the new story is, if you pick a new one, cool, great, you can have it, but you need to follow the rules of the story, not anybody else. It's nobody's job but your own to keep your manifestation in check. And that's the truth. So if you are relying on someone else to fulfill your happiness and bring you what you need and keep your relationship afloat, then you are a step behind. You're doing yourself a disservice. It's not on anyone's shoulders but your own to describe your relationship in a way that actually works for you. And if you're doing anything but that, that is your indication that you are off track. Again, it doesn't necessarily in the moment matter what it is you are stressing about. What matters is the fact that you're stressing about your relationship. Think about a fire, okay? If a fire is ablaze, the fire department puts the fire out first before trying to deal with the how and the why and the who. As important as those may be, in the moment, nothing is more important than getting the flames under control. Once there is no more risk of fire, then an investigation can be launched. But when the flames are ablaze is not the time to be questioning when, why, how, who, how come, what is it, what isn't it, all that shit. When you catch yourself with a fucking spark blazing, put it out. Put it out. It doesn't matter what sparked the fire when there is a fire. Once the fire is out, then, okay, fine, yes, examine why and how and who and what for and all that other shit. But when you are feeling the stress or the pain or the emotions of your situation, it is not the time to start going down the rabbit hole. Nope. It is time to put out fires. My music producer, Malachi, he's one of my best friends. He's a very wise and smart young man. I love him to death. He's also going to be starting his own YouTube channel soon, so I will definitely be sharing that with you when he does. But we were having a conversation and he said something really smart that I wanted to share with you all. He said, your ego is a defense mechanism. And of course, defense mechanisms are meant to protect you. Okay, so your ego is a defense mechanism. It's not meant to drive the ship. It's not supposed to be leading the way. Your ego is there to protect you when needed. But you shouldn't be operating in your world as if you need constant protection from whatever's around you. Because if we feel like we might be victimized, or we feel like we are being victimized, or we affirm that things are not working for us, we indulge in our ego. We indulge in the fight or flight, the worry, the doubt, the separation, the idea that anything could be done unto us, that we could be apart from anything on this planet and in this universe, because we aren't. The ego is what separates you from your highest self or your true self or God or whatever. So if you are letting that mechanism, which is designed to protect your human body, drive the ship for you to your chosen destination, it's probably not going where you want it to go. It's going where it thinks you should go, which is probably like in a cave somewhere, hiding under a rock, away from any and all dangers of the world, including heartbreak, including disappointment, including distance, loss, lack. All of those things your ego is designed to protect you from. And if you are allowing it to dictate where you go, you are not going to anything that costs a risk in any way. Whether that's a beneficial risk, it doesn't matter. If you feel you need protection, then that implies that there is something that you need to be protected from, which will bring something to you that you would need to be protected from, meaning you will call to yourself more and more situations and instances to further victimize yourself. So again, don't affirm this stuff. Don't agree. If you start noticing that they're pulling away, that moment is your indication to turn the fucking beat around, bitch. Turn the ship around, because you are about to head into some territory you don't want to be in. You're heading into the Badlands or whatever. Like, it is time to turn the ship around. You got that notice of like dead end here. No exit. Don't even trespassing. Don't even come up in here, okay? The second you start to do that or fear or feel those things, notice it. Oh, they're pulling away. They didn't text me back in 5 minutes. What the hell? When you do that, you are asking for more. You are opening the door for more reasons and opportunities to feel that way about. So, be clear with your declarations and intentions. This whole week, they always seem to have a theme, right? This week is definitely about clarity, decisiveness. What is it? It's this, or it's God knows what. And no offense, God, you're great and all, but if I leave it up to you, I don't always get the things that I want. Again, no shade, but sometimes God is the autopilot, and my autopilot does not always take me where I want it to go. So, autopilot is turned off. I'm in the captain's chair, and we are going where we want, how we want, with who we want, being the version of ourselves that we want to be. And we're not looking back, and we're not considering for a moment that it could be anything other than that. And if we do, in the off chance that we do, we are always reminding ourselves, actually, no. It's like this, and redeclaring the chosen destination once again. Imagine it like you got a faulty ass GPS and sometimes it just turns off and you got to punch that address back in again. Just because your GPS might have turned off for a second does not mean you're still not going to your destination. So don't think that just because the GPS might have glitched out for a second that now all of a sudden you're fucked and you can't go to your destination. No, just put the address right back in there. You can do that. No one's stopping you. Redeclare. It's all working out. Do not be tricked or trapped by the 3D world, because it will get you. And it might already be. No offense. I love you. So I want you to comment down below. My person absolutely adores me. And I'm going to say this for my own self. My husband absolutely adores me, and I absolutely adore him. I had a moment earlier tonight and I was like, he is my favorite person in the world. I love him. I really do. And just a shout out to him. Like, if it wasn't for him, obviously I could do Roxy Talks, whatever, but you know, he really does a lot. Like, he sets up all the lights. He sets up the camera. He really helps so much to keep this business running. And he is my favorite person. I love him to death. I'm so happy I have him in my world and we love each other. Yay! That's cute. That's real. That's real love affirmations right there. Oh, I'm getting all dorky about my boo. I love him. Anyways, you can be like this too. Just be like that. Like, you be it, right? Because I could just as easily point out all the things that I don't like or point out the things that are wrong, but I don't want to do that. That's my favorite person out there. Why would I want to do that to him? He supports everything I fucking do. So I'm only going to describe us as happy, healthy, whole, loving each other, respecting each other, always attentive for each other, always there, amazing relationships, still getting better every single day, best friends, always have each other's back, here for life. Now I want to go give my husband a hug. Sorry. Personal, too personal. Now, if you are ready to get to the point in your life where you are always on point with your thoughts, and if you stray, you can get yourself right back on track, because it's okay. We don't beat ourselves up. You just get yourself back on track, and no harm, no foul. We're talking about that exact process in the Mental Diet Workshop. It's a live interactive workshop with members of the community. We're talking about becoming a manifestation master in your life every day, consistent results. That workshop is happening August 27th, 3 p.m. PST via Zoom. So you can join if you're anywhere in the world. The link to sign up is at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. We've also got Chillosaurus Rex merch, including masks. That's upside down. This one's a little bit more classy. It's just got the Chillosaurus Rex over the nose, so you can be a little incognito. All mask profits are going towards educational-based charities that I have yet to define by the time of this recording, but it will be defined. And if you have a suggestion of a charity that helps children right now during COVID get the education they need, or money or funding or whatever, something, let's do education, help kids out, all mask proceeds are going towards that. These are available at my website, roxytalks.com. If you have a suggestion for a charity, please leave it in the comment, because, again, as of this point, I don't have one picked out, but I'm open. We also have a monthly fundraiser that we sponsor here on Roxy Talks. Currently, we're helping raise funds for the Relief and Reconstruction Fund for Yemen. And as soon as we reach our goal on the charity for Yemen, we will be sending that money off and starting a new fundraiser for the people of Lebanon. So if you are interested in donating, head to my website, roxytalks.com, and click the fundraisers tab. I've also got podcasts, other courses, workshops, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. And you can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. It's a great community for like-minded people who are helping each other manifest. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A. And I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible. And everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.